with my hand out.
And I'm at a point now where I'm blaming chemicals. It's the chemicals in the food. It's the chemicals. This is a chemical reaction that's coming out verbally.
Damn.
Welcome back, Motivation Nation. It is your host, Air Gordon. Look, this lady is going to tell the gentleman of America. She has a message for the gentleman of America. So let's get into her message and let's see what she's saying and let's give our reaction.
I don't know how clear I have to make it. If you're in my life and you're not sending me money, I don't like you. I don't. I'm not going to grow to like you. I'm not going to force myself to like you. I'm not going to trick myself into liking you. Bitch, I don't. I don't know how clear I have made it or how I haven't made it clear. I'm a bitch with my hand out. You're going to be doing something. You think I'm going to have you in my life and my life is not easier? And I think that...
Well, we'll stop right here. Understandably, she's single and frustrated and angry. And I'm at a point now where I'm blaming chemicals. It's the chemicals in the food. It's the chemicals in the hair, the hair on their head. It's chemicals now. I'm starting to believe, and it's giving an imbalance in people's brains at this point. That's all that I can attribute it to. This is a chemical reaction that's coming out verbally because it doesn't make any logical sense what people are saying, because now they think that a man's only responsibility is to come in and pay all their bills so that they can do absolutely nothing. Bills that they created, by the way. I want to be financially irresponsible and I want some man to come and clean it all up for me. That's the chemicals talking. It's no longer, I'm starting to believe it's no longer these people talking. These are chemicals talking. These are chemicals that have manifested themselves into being able to speak through people. That's what I'm going with. Let me let her finish. Y'all let me know what y'all think thus far.
Men, especially men in my community, y'all have grown so much further away from women and taking care of women because y'all think that every woman is a user.
You're one of them.
Y'all think that everybody is using you for the money that you don't have yet. And that's so right. But y'all have lost the fact that you still have to court a woman. Period. Period! Bitch, you think that you finna be in my life and you not finna be regularly buying my dinner? You think you finna be in my life, and that's my thing. You have to spend money to be with me. And people will sit up and think like I'm materialistic. I am. So let's add that. But before we even get to that point, you still have to spend money to be with me. Are y'all insane? And then
These are chemicals talking. It's chemicals on top of these people are selling themselves. They're not trying to be in relationships. They want to sell themselves and then play it off as if they're in a committed relationship with one person or multiple people. But if you do not do whatever it is that they're telling you to do, and generally that is to just give them money and just throw your money frivolously into the wind, which would be them, then you're not worthy. And then there's some type of shame that comes with this. We're getting so far away from the basis of reality and to a point where the family structure will be destroyed here very, very soon. And I'm only noticing this is going on in a specific demographic as other demographics are becoming stronger and stronger. There are more people getting online selling themselves. This is a new way to sell themselves on social media now than it is people that's actually looking for a relationship. She thinks that it's more important for a guy to buy her material things than for her to actually get to know someone and grow together. And then on top of that, it's such a me, selfish mentality that these people aren't any good for anyone, not even themselves. And any guy that even goes out on a limb and purchases this young lady, because she's selling herself. If he goes out and purchases this young lady and then he impregnates this young lady, he will be upset because she's going to wreak havoc on his life because she's telling you now that she's materialistic and all she cares about is money. Now, she's going to bring a child into this world that generally with these chemicals talking in this mentality, the child doesn't get the proper care because she's materialistic. And then it's a perpetual vicious cycle that we see time and time again on the news every day, a new headline, and we ask the question, how did this happen? How did we get here? You're looking at it. You're looking at it before it even happens. I don't know if this young lady has kids or not, but I'm assuming for the sake of my argument, she doesn't. But this is the manifestation of what we see right now. This mentality. When does it stop? How does it stop? Anyway, let her finish. I need y'all to get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think thus far.
Thing is, like, you think that it's going to be that easy for you. If you are courting a woman and a woman is talking to you, she's supposed to come with an empty purse. All she needs is her ID and her lip gloss. Are y'all slow? Have we lost the plot? Y'all always talking about women are users. They using y'all for a meal. They using y'all for dinner. Bitch, that's the least that you could do. If you think that you're finna be seriously talking to me, you think you're not finna be doing that?
Even the animal in the background is trying to tell her to shut up. This don't make no sense. Do you see that? A wild animal can even understand what she's saying is not logical. The animal. Shut up. If you go back, if y'all rewind this and listen, the animal is saying, shut up. Shut up. It's saying, shut up. Because it just doesn't even make sense what she's saying. You know, relationships are built on trust. Relationships are built on two people liking each other. Relationships are built on morals. They're built on standards. They're built on something. They're not built on how much money you can give me. That's called a transaction. That's built on, here's my price, you're going to pay it or you're not. And stop masquerading as you being a transactionalist. That's my new word. Now, if y'all hear that on the internet anywhere else, know they got it from Al Gordon. If you're going to be a transactionalist, if this is a transactionalist relationship, came from Al Gordon. Just say that then. That way everybody knows what they're getting themselves off into. And if you want to continue to run miles up on your body like that, once you find out that there is no future in that and then you're trying to look for a real committed relationship, just understand it's going to be that much harder for you to find a real person that has values and has something going on for themselves to take you seriously. Because this mentality here, you're not going to get any man that's serious, that has a career, that has goals, that has morals, that is trying to grow and is trying to be with a woman that has sense. You're not going to find that man. You're going to find men who think like you, and they're going to be transactionalists, and you're going to continue to have this look that you have on your face. Like you said, have we lost the plot? Ma'am, you were never in the movie. So I don't even know what plot you think is lost. You were never in the movie. You're some sideshow over there. And you're doing what people do in sideshows. Make faces like this, and they get used and abused, and that seems to be what's going on, based on what you just said in this video. And most men, no, they're not going to just waste their money on you because, contrary to popular belief, there's plenty of other transactionalists out there that aren't that difficult for these men to work with. So you have to ask yourself, you might want to revamp your business model here, okay? Because your business model has you on the internet basically begging and pleading. That's what I'm seeing. And even the wild animal that you have in your house is telling you you're out of your mind. Like I said, I'm blaming the chemicals. That's all I got. That's it for me, y'all. Jump down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out.